Velocity's a graduated boy, did you hear?
I did. I got my degree
Wow.
today,
What, did they make an error, or why did?
And they just had to process my grades and everything.
I see.
Grads.
Okay, so let's see
We're gonna
from
be
over
calling you
here.
math velocity now.
Well, this seems dangerous. Okay.
Yeah, let some here. I'll help you.
No, I
Wait.
jumped.
You don't? Okay, I'm
But-
jumping. That's fine.
Is it an honorary degree like Bill Nye?
I'm
Sure.
gonna
Or,
swing around the
Dr. Phil?
left. Of
Yeah, hit a little
that.
draw here. Hug the left. Very good. Where are we trying to land? Oh wow, we have very
no,
far to go
this
still.
is not.
Terrible, terrible decision from OMC yet
Wait.
again. I mean, this is just, I don't know why I
Maybe-
listened to it
maybe
again.
I can-
It worked for
I
me.
think maybe I can make it onto this hill.
There's a ledge. Yep, we'll hit the ledge, I think.
We're in the Chalice District.
This is too hard of a world quest. I can't do this.
Actually, this might not have been a terrible decision.
I think this
Might
is
have
it.
actually.
We got,
Yeah, I
this is
think we
OMC
made it.
actual genius, yeah.
Was it convenient?
Well, we're not there
No.
yet. I'll let you know, but it does look like it. Here, let me go first so you don't keep aggro.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it looks like it's...
Took the cop route there.
Wait, is it down?
Is it? No,
What?
it's up. It's up. It's up.
Up?
It's I see you guys. Hello, guys.
Hey, Velocity's here? Okay.
I'm parasoling, so
Oh,
Well-
okay.
Just wait for us.
So, do we just wrap around the left here?
How?
Yes.
I don't know.
The stairs.
Okay, stairs?
Yeah.
This is too much. I mean,
Yeah, I feel like now it is no longer better than what we were gonna do.
Oh, it was awesome for glide everywhere. Do you guys not glide a lot?
Oh, maybe if we had made it to this ledge.
yeah, this layer. Yep.
instead-
What was it? Is it Quad? No, it was Legion. You talking about
Hey,
you talking
Abby.
about gliding sub or fucking OMC? I made 15,000 gliders before Legion, and I'm still using them today.
So,
I
yeah.
go through like 40 a week.
I have like a billion of them. It's ridiculous.
Wait, where do
Even
we...
when flying comes out, I'll be using
Land-
it.
Where do we have to
here.
go? Oh, I see. I see. I see. This is a joke. What the hell is this?
Yeah, and now we're
It's
done.
like super easy. Oh, you fucking did it for me. I didn't even land.
That's sick.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. Okay, great. Now we can raid.
Now we are ready to raid.
You know what the best way to do that quest is on a fucking druid.
Oh, yeah.
Bomb can form, flap all the way down.
Flap. You don't even have to parasol, probably, yeah. How am I going to
Yeah,
get back to the
parasol.
raid, though? This is way too difficult. I'm going to have to hearth.
I'm gonna log onto my shaman and I'm gonna press return to camp.
That's one option.
Me and OMC can summon you.
You can just go east of the flight path.
I turned off war mode too.
East. I don't have a compass. I don't... Like, what?
Do you think he's Christopher Columbus?
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? I didn't discover America, bro. Sorry, the Americas, bro.
Just grab one
You
of
did
those pencils
Christopher
and
Columbus.
it's the bridge and it'll take you there.
Yeah, the Vikings discovered them.
No, I'm like 80% sure it was Amerigo Vespucci.
Oh, that's the guy who's named after, yeah.
What about the indigenous people that were living there?
They didn't discover anything. They were
They-
just there.
Yeah, we stole it from them, dude.
Yeah, I mean they crossed the wow. why am I
Adriatic.
blanking on the
The Alaskan.
yeah the little
The land bridge?
Land bridge.
Yeah.
Sarah Palin's bridge, yeah.
Land
Yeah,
bridge,
Sarah
that's not-
Palin's
I mean, that's just, that's fake. That's fake science.
But I
Sure,
mean,
like-
the Vikings got there first in the 900 AD, at around 900 AD.
That was
Did they?
Sure, there's
600
people
AD.
here-
I don't know,
there's people
screenshot
a lot
or
longer,
didn't
earlier than that.
I think they got to Canada. That's not America.
Same difference.
What,
Well,
did
the
they
Vikings
raid
were here in
monasteries
Vessel.
there? How do you know?
They raided Native American settlements on the
Oh.
east coast of Canada in the
That's where they
around
get a bunch of
900.
tobacco.
Yeah, Ragnar Lothbrok, dude, haven't you heard?
That's a good... He's got the film made after him, yeah.
OMC, are you here?
Actually, that was Leif
Yeah.
Erikson.
Where?
Yeah,
It was
son of
Leif
Eric the
Erikson.
Red. Son of Eric the Red.
The dwarf
No,
from Oldman or whatever.
Yeah, dude, that dude.
You need to be in raid for us to see each other because we're on different shards, I think.
Why would you not be on the same shard as your guild leader?
Is my camp? Can you see my camp right here?
I do.
It's because you have
I
war
use it.
mode off, dude.
I have war
You-
mode off.
Are you resting in it?
Ooh,
I mean on,
I
yeah, my
can't.
bad. We have it off.
Yeah, this is my house, guys.
Should we summon our raid leader? Oh, wait, he's
No,
right here.
I'll
Well,
be
that's
here
the
soon, I
ampersand.
think. Yeah.
Oh,
I
Metro,
live
would you
here
like
now,
to?
so yeah.
Would you like to come to my house? It's right here.
Okay.
I put my house on top of that. You see that gargoyle thing up there?
Wait, do you have no electricity in this house?
Wi-Fi, you know.
Yeah, Wi-Fi. Like a shit house dance.
Yo, I can change my talents here. That's all I care about.
Me too.
Rick and Rusty always like, yo, let me hearth. I'm like, no, dude.
Nah,
I'll
bro.
step outside to my office.
Oh,
over here.
that's actually quite useful. Fuck, I didn't even think about that.
Can I make camp whenever I want?
Okay, this happened last
hour.
week too. What did we do to solve this? It says you were already locked to Castle Nathria. What did I do?
You walked out and somebody else walked in, I think.
I think I unextended it and then went in and extended it inside. I think is what I did.
Oh, okay.
Let's make sure.
For fuck's sake, Tank.
Yeah, this happened last week too, and I almost had a heart attack.
It wasn't until I walked in that it got fixed, I think.
Okay,
'Cause
so
I
I'm
walked in
inside.
and I got the...
Maybe somebody else has to come in first. Yeah, I don't know.
They made it so one person can't extend the lockout.
It's actually
anymore, so-
that might actually be what they did because I know they were fucking with that in leveling or like lower
Oh yeah,
level
it's
shit.
because it's 7 to 10.
Okay.
It's because people were using the extension thing to do the last boss for mount farming, maybe.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. Yep.
That's how we all got that funky Jaina mount.
What about Ashes of Alar? Did you ever get that?
Jaina was just a skip straight to Jaina. I'll be back.
Such disappointment.
No, sadly, no ashes for
But
me.
you taught me well enough to dispatch
You need to get on
so
that
many of
again.
your underlings, master.
If you're not already.
You left
I am.
considerable detritus in your way.
I actually did a whole thing with like 50 characters one time with a bit of stream where I just went after ashes and nothing dropped.
That sounds horrible.
It was
great.
horrible.
On that Kel'Thas RP.
No.
You don't have to do that to get Ashes. You just literally walk in and kill Alar.
No, you have to kill Thaz.
Yeah, it doesn't drop from the Phoenix, just from Kale.
Yeah.
It used to drop from Alar.
That was a
Well,
myth.
Maybe
I
back
always
in
thought
the
that too, but
1800s.
nah, apparently that's not how it worked. Yeah.
Are you sure?
100%.
Unfortunately.
I mean, I have it. I definitely did it, and I only ever remember doing Alar, so...
It might have been back in BC, that's where it dropped, but it might have changed it.
I don't know. I
I
always
thought
heard that
I did
was a
it.
myth.
I thought I did it in Wrath is when I farmed it. Because you could solo it as a hunter in Wrath.
So
What
wait,
do you do, Martin?
where's Jix?
That's a good question.
He has not deleted his Discord at least. Good start.
Posted at 11:54 today.
Check out the picture I posted, Metro.
Yeah, see, I can't really read.
The original one. That's that was a lookout tower for Leif Erikson and his brothers Thorvald and whatever the fuck the other guy's name.
Thorvald, yeah.
It's like literally just, you know, I don't know, maybe a 20-minute drive from here.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
It's just crazy that there's such old things just hanging out. Like, oh yeah, it's Leif Erikson.
That's the best part about this country, man. There's so much history behind it. So I'm trying to figure out who is not. So Jix obviously one of them.
Is Jake's power out again?
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't mention. I assume he would have texted me or something.
Who's power?
Jix's power was out in the afternoon.
Oh.
Or Voodoo.
Did Florida have storms?
And I'm not sure what happened.
Brandish won't be here.
Yeah, but we have sign instead, so that should be net the same. Oh, is size not? Yeah, I don't know. That he was coming.
Oh yeah, size. Sarah, find out.
He's a cat. I'll message him.
By the way, StarCraft downloaded. I can play that.
Yeah, so Jix, Cop, and size, I guess, would be the...
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about Cop. He said he was going to get water like 20 minutes ago, and he's not back.
He meant he was gonna go drown himself, dude.
He had to compress it out of the air, dude. He lives in
Long
the desert.
process.
See, Tom.
Look, I'm having trouble getting the still suit on.
Oh, there we go.
Is Cop a waterbender?
That'd be cool.
He's a mind bender.
Oh, you use one oil and one sharpening stone?
Oh yeah, did we know any more info on what happened to Naya?
No, I
Yes.
don't anyway. Maybe somebody does, but not me. I did talk to Jehufa though, and he is interested in returning now that he got his real life situation stable. So I told him it'd be a good time to return with Morgan deploying and all that, and he said he'll be back within be 2 weeks or something like that. So
Who is this?
Jehufa?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even remember what his druid's name is. What is his druid's name?
Big dump.
Cheers.
Big Tough, yeah, right.
Shearus,
That's it, yeah.
Then his monk was Moist Maker, right?
Yeah.
No, it was small dump.
It's disgusting sign.
Yeah, don't ask what his third alt is called.
Okay.
Probably should have waited to put my consumables on.
Yeah.
So is
I
he
mean,
gonna be coming back as a healer?
He seemed like he didn't really want to, but I told him, you know, we need a healer. So I was like, yeah, just come back and play your druid. He's like, I was thinking about trying to do something else. I'm like, well, there's not going to be any way to do that. We're not like killing bosses that you can get gear through. So he was like, okay, well, we'll talk when I am able to return.
I mean, he could play Boomkin if we could recruit.
Yeah,
a
no,
healer,
that I think he wanted to play a different class, and I'm like, yeah, well, you can't really do that because you're going to be completely alone on gearing right now.
Yeah, not right now. Like he can do what essentially me and Velocity have done, gear what we will be playing in the future through Mythic Plus.
Yeah,
and
that's a
then
good point.
Be ready to come into the raid in 9.1.
Yep.
Just account share. I'll just give him my account. You can play Elisham or Windwalker, one of the two.
There you go.
It's kind of funny how you could transfer Soul Ash when it's like literally Torghast is probably the easiest content, even more so than Mythic Plus.
Wait, you
Well-
can? Since when?
9.1.
It's never. It's on the PTR. It doesn't mean it's happening. But yeah, the idea there is that it's going to count against or above the cap, right? So that's probably why they removed the cap in the first place.
You'll also still need it to craft like base level legendaries, but it won't be like the main, because you're gonna need to get the cinders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The new stuff to upgrade your Lego.
But you'll still need this old stuff to get 1 through 4. So if you want to make a 1 through 4, like whatever, just transfer. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I don't know. Jack's not replying, so.
It's all right. I'll do it. I'll do it all. I'll tank. I'll heal. I'll DPS. I'll do it.
$20.
Oh yeah, you can't have multi-boxers anymore. I was just thinking of that at work today.
I mean, I have done all 3 this tier at one point or another.
Hmm. Don't join, just in case. I guess you guys have already done it, but...
Oh.
Well, oh darn, I'm gonna extend this week and still have to extend next week. Oh shucks.
No, you never know. We can kill the boss.
All right, but either we're gonna raid or we're not, right? So
That's 50-50, yeah, you're right. Well, unfortunately, I really don't want to make any quick decisions on this. Chicks is not somebody who's absent very often, so hopefully something is going to resolve in the next however long. So just say, make sure you're back, you know, around by 7:30, and we'll make a decision at that point.
maybe our thoughts about what's going on with Naya are true, and Jix is going to save her.
Who knows at this point?
Jix would texted.
Dude, it's a
Honestly,
it's
I
a
think you just
covert
don't-
op. You can't fucking just text that shit out.
I know
Do
his
it.
sleep schedule's been all messed up, so I bet
Yeah,
he
that's what I was
goes
going to
to
say. I
sleep
saw him
when-
messaging at 6 a.m. the other day, so I'd imagine he's probably just asleep.
Some people get up at 6 a.m.
No, he was
Yeah.
up still though. He's been playing
6
Overwatch like
a.m..
late at night.
Well, I
Try-
get up at 6 a.m.
Try
but-
5 a.m.
I've had a normal sleep schedule.
But are
for the
you
last-
on WoW playing WoW at 6 a.m., Morgan?
He does sometimes, yeah, because he'll be at work.
Hmm.
Or well,
You play WoW at work?
I mean, I don't really play WoW at work because my laptop is not good. Well, laptop
Not,
slash
like,
hotspot. It's
I wanna
hard.
play video games at work.
We have an old hangar that's from the fucking 60s with lead paint, so the signal I get through my hotspot is not the best.
Old what?
Lead paint, that's funny.
Hanger?
Hanger. Sorry. I didn't think planes. I thought
Yeah.
like they're like clothing.
my dad works on a Connix box, and he's always like, "How do I get my hotspot to be stronger?" And I'm like, "You don't, dude. Like,
Yeah, it's bad. I can play PoE. That's probably why I play PoE as much as I do, because it's not super graphically intensive and it doesn't really require a lot of bandwidth.
What kind of builds are you playing? You gotta
Well-
destroy the server.
Well, did you see what I messaged you in WoW? I'll have to show you this
Oh,
build. It's
yeah.
fucking stupid as fuck.
Yeah, Fireburst has been pretty
Any
good.
crackhead vipers out
Well,
there?
they reduced the cooldown, so it's now 100% every 1 second.
Does it double off of the shield? Or can you only have one no matter whether you have the Essence of Hysteria or not?
What do you mean off the shield?
There's a shield that does fire bursts too.
There is?
Yeah, from Izaro.
Mm,
It's like on crit or something.
Well, ideally you use it in a 6-socket item anyway, so I'm using it.
what happened to oh, never mind. Just kidding.
Do you see that build I linked in the PoE Discord, Morgan?
I didn't watch the video yet. I plan to eventually watch it, though.
It's really funny. He just spams whatever the Vol clones. He has like 75 of them. out at
Oh,
once.
yeah. I mean, Captain Lance did the video on that like 2 weeks ago.
It's like convert the cost to rage and then just spam it.
So, I'm really pissed at GGG, though. So, explain this to me. So, they tried to get rid of caster bows being a thing. But why would you get rid of having... So, if I go to the list of veiled items, like veiled crafts I don't have yet, it still lists bow as something that can get cold dot and fire dot multi.
Because they don't want you to not be able to use the bow, even though that's probably what's going to happen anyway. They just don't want you to use quivers without using a bow too.
Well, no, I'm using both, but you can't
they're fine
craft
with
it
that.
anymore You can't craft fire dot multi on a bow.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Can you not craft it on other things?
You can craft it on other things. You can craft it on staves, but you can't.
I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to discourage it. But either way, it's just
Okay,
like there were too
but
many people using
burning
the
arrow is a fucking ability in the game. Like, you're telling me fire dot multi is in the fucking. I don't know. Everybody uses a fucking unique for it, so that's like the solution. It's fucking stupid. I get not putting like spell damage and shit on bows and whatever, and like the conversion shenanigans is what made it bad, which they already fixed. Because that stupid fire to fizz to fire conversion quiver that every fucking Blade Vortex build used.
Mainly they fixed it just by getting rid of that, whatever the thing is, interaction with the chess piece, that every time you had a shaper item, you got all your items as shaper items whenever it converted. Like 5% extra per shaper item, whatever it was.
Yep.
Pretty much dumpstered that item. I just feel like that's kind of what they do, though, is they just dumpster items and then...
Why is that item dumpstered?
They changed it like 2 leagues ago to make it way less damage. And it's just like so expensive to do that it's not even worth it anymore. But they just do that, and then it's like, if the item was so crazy that even after it being dumpstered, a few leagues go by, it sometimes comes back, it like sneaks back in, and they add new items, so it kind of like circulates stuff, I guess.
Well, this is what's the biggest change I've seen is like they made a lot of the league shit like global drops. Badge of the Brotherhood is 180 chaos.
Huh.
Fucking 30x last league, and it's fucking 180c this league. And Prism Guardian was a 5c unique last league, and it's a fucking like 3 exalt unique this league for whatever fucking reason. Probably because Petrified Blood is a thing, but
that's almost more interesting than them doing nerfs if they just make rare items not rare and other items that were like powerful but not rare into rare items.
Yeah, they just make everything that's like a meta item that over 20% of the population uses a T1 unique the next league.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, when they switch it around, it's interesting. The same way that when you have, like, a map that used to be, like, T16 and that's T1, yeah, vice versa. I guess that's everything scales now, so it doesn't matter, but...
The Fire Burst is basically like, I'm doing Ignite Fire Burst, and it's like discharge with no investment.
I was gonna say, I wonder if people can still do the, like the Niamahu's, whatever, not Whirlwind, what is it called? Or is it Whirlwind?
Fire Burst? Or
yeah, like with Fire Burst.
Yeah. Oh no, because it's an Essence mod, you can't craft it on...
Oh, right. Well, can you craft it on... No, it has to be a weapon, right?
Yes. That's why, so, this is my plan. I thought I had big brain plan, because when the game actually says, still, it shows a little bow by the craft, and it's like, I should be able to craft this on a fucking bow. I was actually going to use a bow, and then just multi-mod it with fire damage, and fire dot multi, and fire burst on it. And like, if I got lucky and got regular damage over time multiplier, which is something that can naturally roll on a bow, I was like, okay, that would be good. But that's obviously not a thing. But I was using rear guard, which is a ton more block than the implicit on a staff. So
how is that kind of a skill going to work in PoE 2 when the items, like when the sockets aren't on the items anymore? Like, how do you have a skill that's like part of an item?
I have no idea. That's a problem for them to figure out.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking, like, what if you could have things that used to be not available as, like, 6 links or 7 links, really, that all of a sudden are, and it, like, totally, like, reshapes what people do with those items.
I mean, I could only imagine if I could use Fire Burst, like, with regular weapons.
Yeah, like, imagine if you could get it off that shield and have it be a 6 link on the skill, whatever.
I think that's probably what they'll do. I think they'll get rid of Essence in PoE 2 and make, like, move some of those mods to uniques or move them to new, like, affix pools for whatever the new endgame is.
Siri there.
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see for sure. It's crazy when things like fall out of favor though, and like how crazy expensive or like cheap things can be now. So you remember when like Coming Calamity auto bombers were a thing?
Yeah.
I bought one for 20C 6-link one and used it to level this character. Like the
Yeah,
rest of the way.
Common Calamity's not really powerful anymore compared to everything.
I mean, it's still good to run 2 fully linked heralds, especially if you use the Harbinger helm so you have double 6-link heralds. It's still pretty good.
Yeah, but who does that? Like, what build does that?
I mean, you could still build the exact way you used to, and it's actually probably stronger with cluster jewels now.
Meanwhile, everybody's doing like crazy, whatever that build that you were doing with the shout that just kills bosses in 1 hit. Just like nobody really is worried about that kind of thing anymore.
Well, I mean, auto bombers were never a boss killer, though. They're clear speed. Like, that's what this shit is. I know shit. I'm not kidding you. I can pop a Legion, not move, and the entire thing is dead.
Yeah, but you could still do that with like Vol Ice Nova.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm using Barracks Respite with this, so like everything that dies from Ignite just spreads an Ignite to something else. So like literally everything. Ice Nova can miss things because like ground and whatever, but.
Or you could just do whatever that those rings you were using with the low life and the crown that gives you the radius and what's that skill with the wand that like bursts into like 5 per projectile or whatever.
Kinetic Burst.
Kinetic burst, yeah. There was a build that what's his name? The guy who
You
does
can
all
do
crazy like server
power,
breaking build.
power siphon. Oh, Joris.
Yeah, he had one that was like basically like 500% increase AoE and it hit things like 5 times a screen away and it just hit everything.
Yeah, they limited that shit like 2 leagues ago because of him. Broke it.
It's probably still pretty good though, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hit anything more than 2 screens away now, which sucks.
Yeah, damn. These creatures that don't even move because you're so far away from them that they don't know where you are.
I just like being able, like, this build is so fun because I can just walk or run around and like everything dies.
I enjoy that they killed the self-temp chains version of Headhunter last league, or for this league.
Yeah.
It's like 1 league lasted. They're just like, yeah, no more of this.
That's been a thing forever. It's just they found different ways to do it. They keep trying to nerf it, and then now they just like dumpstered it completely. Like it's never gonna be a thing again.
Well, the version of it that they had last league was so over the top, it was ridiculous. Like, I invited a guy who had a character that was totally like fixed up to do it that way, and did, I don't know, like 30 or 40 5-way legions with him, and I just stood there in the middle and kept reactivating the thing over and over, and as soon as the enemies would spawn, they would die instantly. Like, didn't matter where he was in the arena, they would just immediately explode.
Yep. Still, my best character ever was the fucking 100 million DPS, like, CI fucking, or it wasn't CI, it was little, no, it was CI. The Aura bot Golemancer that, like, was just literally immortal. Like, couldn't die to anything in the game.
I feel like they, hopefully with PoE 2 they'll do this, but they just need like retool defenses, including like the difference between energy shield and health, and, like armor and not having armor. Like, because basically not having armor you lose.
I feel like stun should be based off of armor and not life.
Yeah, something like that.
That would make hybrid gear like actually good.
It just feels like it shoehorns you into doing a couple of particular things, and some things are like way weaker than they need to be because of it.
I just don't like that it feels like in PoE anymore. It's like you have to go max block or as much dodge as you can, or you're fucked, more or less. Especially now with how they kind of shit on Fortify, but.
Well, and even with dodge, you need like enough health as well. It used to be that you could just like get enough dodge and like 5k health was fine. Now it's like you need 7, 8k either way.
Which I don't see as a bad thing. Like that's what I said about this league. Like Andy asked how I like this league is like they made it so these ultimatums are very hard to survive. I mean, unless you're doing like crazy damage, but like obviously once you have a certain level of investment, like nothing in this game is hard, but I feel like it made people actually gear their characters more defensive.
I just feel like the line between like kill everything in one hit and like having a character that is like tanky is like very like not in the right place basically. Like, there's very few builds that actually it's worth getting any defensiveness basically. If you're playing softcore anyway, obviously it's the asterisk there. I just think like if you look at it from the perspective of somebody playing hardcore, even not solo self-on, even just trade league, it's like, and whether or not you look at it that way, it's like even if you're playing trade league, if you just don't want to die all the time, you don't like it. It's like the options for you are very limited, so you might as well just do more damage. Like I used to feel like if I had 5,000 health and I could edge myself up towards 6k, like maybe an extra 700 life, I'd be like, wow, I'm super tanky now. But now it's like, yeah, it's no difference whatsoever. The same exact things, they're gonna kill you. I guess what it is, it's like there's like a threshold that's much higher for you that you have to reach, and it's not actually worth reaching that threshold unless you're like totally invested in it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually gonna on this character once I get a couple more levels and finish like actually creating my cluster jewels. I have all the bases. I just gotta roll them. Is Incandescent Heart and the corrupted or not corrupted soul, the one that gives you chaos res and Ellie is chaos, and like elementalist, so I have like a ton of golems and get the regen and the fucking fizz reduction from that. And
Yeah, I kind of missed that that one league. I forget what it was now. I was playing a necromancer and it had some. Basically, the point of the build was like your minions like protected you, like damage they took instead of you and stuff.
from
It's
the
like,
one amulet.
yeah, it was like sack packed basically, or sack whatever thing from Warlock from World of Warcraft. And you gave them the shields or whatever, so they blocked way more often than you would have. I guess also they dumped on the actual health of those specters because of the detonate dead builds.
Yeah, what was it? The big crabs.
There's always been there's probably still a good one out there, but there's always like a shifting thing that used to have the most health that no longer does. I think at the time when I was doing it, it was those, what do you call them? The thing, like Agents of Kitava or whatever, the giant winged guys that do the leap.
Okay, well, I guess that's something going on with Jix. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully not a long-term problem. Should be here tomorrow. He was here all day this afternoon, so the only thing I can think of is he fucking fell asleep or something like that. So sorry about this, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with hopefully same squad and rock this. Hopefully there's no issues tomorrow. We got 4 hours in on this, and we're pretty close to being where we want to be on this. We could legitimately kill this. We're pretty much done with the actual progression portion. Probably the next 4 hours, it's time to start working on the DPS portion. So, thanks a lot for being here. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, unfortunately, until provided Jix is actually here and everything's good with him. But see you guys there.
Alright, see you there.